I'm Carly.
And I'm Chef Dave, and today we're going to show you 3 simple steps to keep you from stewing over stew. Okay, our recipe today, Carly, is autumn cider and beef stew, one of my favorites.
Sounds delicious.
You bet, and it's really, really simple, okay? Now, what we did is we browned some bacon in this pan, and we're going to use the drippings to brown our beef, okay?
Yum.
Now, you can see I've got 2 types of beef here. I've got a chuck shoulder pot roast. Now, if you wanted to save a few bucks, Carly, you could buy a whole chuck roast and cut it into cubes for beef or stew, or you could go to the grocery store and buy already prepared beef for stew to make it that much more convenient.
I've seen all these before.
Okay, great. All right, so what we're going to do now that our pan is heated up is that we're going to add our beef in. And you hear that nice sizzle?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Do you want me to stir this?
Yeah, would you please?
Okay.
So
And we need to add bacon?
yes, let's add some bacon to it, okay?
All right. And so we're browning this.
Yes, we're browning it, okay?
What's the importance of browning?
Well, when we brown beef, we caramelize the outside edges, and that adds flavor to the beef that's not intrinsic to the beef itself.
So let's say I was going to do this in a slow cooker. Would I do that again?
Absolutely, okay? No matter what the vehicle or the vessel, we always want to brown first, even though this is a moist heat cooking method, because by browning, we're just adding another layer of flavor in there.
All right, important.
Yeah, you bet. Okay.
Now shall I add this in?
Yeah, now our beef is getting nice and browned.
Okay.
That's looking beautiful.
Yes, it smells delicious.
All right, you did a great job browning there, Carly. So now it's time to put that spoon down for a second. We're going to add our liquid.
All right.
This is a can of condensed French onion soup, real easy.
Okay.
And we're just going to pour that in.
Lots of flavor in there.
You bet. And then you've got some apple cider over there, so I want you to add that in as well.
All right.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring this to a boil. Okay, we're going to cover and then let this simmer for about an hour and a half.
Simmer away.
You bet. Carly, I think we've got a nice simmer going there.
Okay.
So now it's time to add our sweet potatoes in. Okay, and then some nice dried cranberries.
Those are some interesting ingredients.
Yeah, real fall-like, but again, you know, fall, winter, spring. I love stew any time of the year.
Delicious.
Let's give it another stir.
Okay.
We're going to bring it back to a boil. And then we're going to cover and simmer for another 30 minutes.
So how do I know if my beef is done?
Okay, great question. For moist heat cooking, our doneness test is fork tender. And what that simply means is that you take a fork, stick it into the beef, and if you can pull it out with little or no resistance, we're at fork tender.
Okay, that's easy.
Right, and as you can see here, we've got our finished dish of autumn beef and cider stew.
Smells so good.
Just a great recipe in the fall, winter, spring, any time of the year. And we followed those 3 simple steps. Brown your beef first, add liquid, cover and simmer over low heat until it's fork tender. And for more great recipes and for all the know before you go, visit beefandsmutsfordinner.com.